Those who are going to watch the recording, you missed out a small 5 minutes part. So I'll be explaining you that portion from this part. Now, can I know what is the answer? Chat box is open. Come on. What is the answer? What is the perimeter of this diagram? Perimeter is equals to what? Easy stuff. Come on. Ramai, don't be lazy. Anna Hari. I got one answer. What's that answer? Anna Hari. So, Salia, use the main chat. Don't use the personal chat. Message for everyone. So everyone would interact in this class because these guys are kind of මට බයයි නේ. මම ඔක්කොමලා මම මොන හරි කියයි කියලා මුකුත් කියන්නේ නැහැ. ඒගොල්ලන් කන්නේත් නැහැ මම. ආන්සර් කරන්න. We open now. හරි. So ළමයි, when it comes to this, I know addition of all the outer portion. What is my outer portion? This one, this one, this one, and this one. This is not an outer portion. I'm not going to add that. So I can say 10 centimeter. I know all the four sides are equally. Instead of writing 10 centimeter 4 times, I can multiply it by 4. P is equals to 40 centimeter is my answer. Right. Now coming into another. This is 11 centimeter. This is 3 centimeter. And this is a rectangle. So opposite sides are equal. And I'm saying this is 7 centimeter. Hi. Can I know what is the perimeter of this diagram? What is the perimeter of this diagram? Can I know what is the perimeter of this diagram? Come on. Yeah. Yes. Got an answer. Okay, fine. Look at the board. This is an outside. This is an outside. This is an outside. This is an outside. I can't add this 7. I can't add this 7 also because it is inside the diagram. I can write P is equals to 11 centimeter. That is repeating twice. I can multiply it by 2 plus 3 centimeter. That is also repeating twice. I can multiply that by 2. This is 22 centimeters. And this is 6 centimeters. Altogether, the answer is going to be 28 centimeters. My answer. Hi. Now, Lamai, take your tutes out. Those who are here for the seminar, put your topic as the circumference of a circle. Circumference of a circle. Those who have the tute, those who are theory class students, please take your tute out. Turn to page number 44. Turn to page number 44. Those who have the tute, page number 44. Those who doesn't have the tute, those who have the soft copy, please make sure you take your writing book. Write all the notes today. You will make sure when you leave this class, this circumference lesson is going to be not 100%, 200% okay. That guarantee is given from myself. Take your writing book. Please make sure you are attentive to the class. Hi. Others, those who have the tute and those who are with the writing book, write in the tute you have what is perimeter. What is perimeter? Hi. Those who have the writing book, write the question as what is perimeter. Put a question mark and write the answer. I'm going to dictate. Perimeter is addition of all the outer portions in bracket right lengths and give a full stop. Perimeter is an addition of all the outer portions in bracket right lengths and finish off by keeping a full stop. Hi. After writing that, those who have the tute, you have a small space here. Draw these two diagrams a little bit smaller and make sure you copy this down in the tute. Those who have the writing book, take your own space and please copy this down. I'll give you 2 minutes. And please, with a different color pen or pencil, please mark the lines which I have marked in red also. This will be helpful when you are studying. This will be helpful when studying. So we are writing the cute. I hope Amin you got the answer. It's page number 44. Page number 44. On the topic itself, write it. If you are done, please give me a thumbs up so that I can move to the next part. Yes, good. Nusra has finished. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, all fine. So those who are here for the class, I have already sent the tute, copy of the tute. Again, I'm sending in the main chat box. Those who were late and joined late, you can download the tute from the chat box. It's loading. You'll be getting another. Yeah, it's almost out. Yes, you have got it. Hi, all good. I hope everyone has copied this. Now coming into the main chapter. All these times I was struggling to get the idea of this perimeter. Perimeter is now almost fixed in now. හොඳට බලා ගන්න. දැන් තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක් දැන් ළමයි අපිට ඇත්තටම be honest enough ළමයි දැන් කියමු අපිට rectangle එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා. We have a rectangle. Rectangle එකක් තියෙනවා. We have a rectangle. Now using the meter ruler or anything, we can make sure we are measuring this length element. We can take any මොන හරි දෙයක් අරගෙන මට ruler එකක් අරගෙන හරි I can measure the length නේ. This is the length කියලා මට measure කරගන්න පුළුවන්. Yes or no? I can measure the length. Okay, this length is going to be almost 4 point. This length is going to be 4.5, almost 4.5 centimeters. Right. I'm going to take the ruler, same ruler. Make a again. Ruler again on the height. I'm going to measure the length. This is going to be almost around 1.15, 1.6 centimeters. So this is a rectangle, so I know both the sides are opposite. I know the lengths. Now I know the lengths very well. Not done. Now I'm just asking you. I have a circle. I have a circle. I'm trying to measure this. How can I measure my measure from here to here? Do I need to measure? No, I can't. From here to here, do I need to measure? I can't. Even though I may turn the ruler upside down, I can't measure the length of a curved portion. It's very difficult, right? I can't measure it. So I'm just asking you, if you get a diagram like this, and they are asking you to find out the length of this, how will you measure? It's gonna be a very difficult task when we are gonna measure a curved line. This is a straight line. Measuring a straight line is easy, but measuring a curved line is very difficult. So there is something called as a word circumference. Circumference. What is this circumference? Let me explain you what is this circumference. Now, circumference is always defined for a circle. Circumference is defined for a circle. On. I have a circle here. I have a circle. Now, what is the length I can measure? What is the length I can measure in a circle? Actually, I can measure the length from this corner to this corner. From here to here. I can measure the length from here to here. I can measure the length. I can measure the length from this portion to this portion. Always remember, you have studied in your grade 6 saying that always circle will have a what? Center. I call it as what? Center. I hope it is not clear. I'll write it using a different color. Center of the circle. Center of the circle. Always this is the center of the circle. Where you draw it using your compass. Center. The distance from this portion to this portion, you call it as what? Diameter. What is that? Diameter. Very important stuffs. And the distance from this portion to the center, I call this as my radius. Now I have three things. What are three things? I have my center, I have my diameter, I have my radius. Center is something which is very common. We know what is the center of the circle. But when it comes to radius and the diameter, there is a relationship between that. What is that relationship? I call the whole portion here as a diameter. So this whole portion here is the diameter. From this portion to this portion, throughout the center. It should pass from the center. I can't call this as a diameter because why? It's not passing through the center. This is not the diameter. I can say a line which is passing from one point to the other point through the center. It should pass through the center. I call it as a diameter. And the distance from here to the, at the start from the circle to the center, I call it as radius. Now I can build a relationship. What is the relationship? See, from here to here, I can call this as a radius. I use the symbol R. From here to here also, I can use it as R. Half of this is R, half of this is R. That means the whole thing here is called as the diameter, that is D. Now what is the relationship? I can write D is equals to 2R. Yes or no? What is this relationship? D is equals to R. Diameter is equals to 1 diameter is equals to how many radius? 2 radius out there. 1 diameter is equals to what? 2 radius out there. Or else I can write a diameter is, sorry, a radius is equals to half the diameter, correct? Radius is equals to half the diameter. I can say it on that way. Or else I can say a diameter is equals to twice the radius. Two ways I can say. Radius, if I'm talking about the radius is half of diameter. If I'm talking about the diameter is twice the radius. Is that clear, Lamai? Is that clear? Give me a thumbs up, everyone. Yes, all good. Okay, I wanted you guys to write a topic. Everyone taking your writing book, everyone. All the fellows, those who have the tude, those who doesn't have the tude, everyone. Take your writing book, write the topic, properties of a circle And can you guys quickly copy the diagram which I am drawing in the board? And draw write the topic as properties of a circle. Properties of a circle. Draw a circle and mark this as your center. This one as your diameter. And using a different color, mark this as your radius. Okay, quickly mark this one. Very important. This small stuffs is gonna bring you a huge difference in this lesson. Don't think it as a I already know all these skill. May podi they were. Look what a blast at the end of this lesson. Those who are done, once done, give me a thumbs up. When the top part is not visible, no? No wonder I saw. Hold on. Then hurry. Then properties of a circle. Done. Super, super. Small things is gonna bring a huge change. Done. I hope everyone is done. I'll give you 1 minute. Quickly copy this down. 1 minute. Hi. Now coming into the main theory. Lesson will be completely over from this. This is the only theory you have. You have two. Actually, you have two. This is the main one. Lamaya, I'm drawing out a circle. I'm drawing a circle. I'm drawing a circle. Circle like a draw. If I take a ruler, actually, if I take a ruler, I can measure the diameter. So no, I can measure the diameter. Let's say this is the center. From the center, I need to draw a line. This is the diameter. I'm marking it as D. This whole part is D. Alright. Then I'm marking a radius with a different color. This is a radius for me. This part is the radius. I'm mentioning this as a radius. Now I know, as I said, we can measure the length of a straight line using a ruler or meter ruler or anything. But we can't measure the length of a curved line. Curved line, it's difficult. The method as I can find out the length of the radius using the ruler, what I am doing is I'm introducing something called as circumference. How will you denote circumference? Circumference is given a symbol called as C. How can you call circumference? C is called as circumference. Capital C is called as circumference. Now, what is that circumference? The curved length of the whole circle, or else in other terms I can say the perimeter of the whole circle is called as circumference. Again I repeat, What do you mean by circumference? The whole curved length of a circle is called as circumference, or else in other terms you can say the perimeter of the circle is called as circumference. Fine. So how can we find out the circumference of a circle? There is an equation to by heart. What is that equation? C is equals to 2 pi r. This is what is your equation. What is the equation? C is equals to 2 pi r. What is this? The meaning of 2 pi r? I'm just giving you an elaboration. The meaning is 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by r. I have three terms. What are three terms? 2. That's the constant number. No matter it's a huge circle, a small circle, or any circle, 2 is a number. Pi. What is pi? Pi is a Greek term, and this pi has a fixed value. What is that fixed value? Always remember, pi is equals to 22 over 7. 22 over 7. This is a fixed cost. It won't fixed value. Fixed first name is sorry value. Lamya, this won't change for a small circle, huge circle, large circle. Methana, this pi is equals to 22 over 7. This is a fixed value. What do you mean by this r? R is called as your radius of the circle. Now, if it's a small circle, that circle will have a smaller radius. If it's a huge circle, that will have a larger radius. If it's a very huge circle, that will have a very large radius. So depending on the value of the radius, my circumference value is also going to change one by one. We are going to do multiple examples and I'm going to look into this. But I'm just asking you, is the equation part clear for you? Give me a thumbs up. Is the equation part clear for you? Give me a thumbs up, Tatkal. Yes. What about others? Yes, all good. Thumbs ups are flowing. All good. I wanted you guys, you have page number 44 again. Look into the page number 44. In page number 44, there is something called a circumference of a circle. I have just given a circle. Please mark this in the circle and can you guys quickly write this down in the space that is given there? It's here. Circle is given. You have the circle. Write all the stuffs here quickly. Those who doesn't have the tube, please guys write this down in your writing book. The subtopic is circumference of the circle. The subtopic is circumference of a circle. Those who have already enrolled for the class, online students, those who have already enrolled for the class, I think your tutes has been dispatched. You will be receiving your tute, and your third term tute is almost ready. Physical students also will get it. And the online students, my third term tutes are also ready. In another 1.5 weeks, 2 weeks of time, your third term tutes also will be ready. And this will be third term tute will be couriered this time a little bit so soon, huh? Because I have to get out of this. Couriering tutes is the most annoying part when it comes to teaching. Those who are done, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, all good. Now we are gonna move down to the example number one. Hi. In the example number one, they are saying, example number one. In the example number one, they are saying, find the circumference of a circle of radius 7 centimeter. Okay. They are asking me to find out the circumference of a circle of radius 7 centimeter. Okay, I'm just drawing a circle. I'm drawing a circle. There is a circle where the radius, that means the distance from the center to the circumference, is called as your radius. Radius is equal to 7 centimeter. They are asking me to find out the circumference of the circle. What is circumference of the circle? The curve length, the whole curve length or the perimeter of that circle is called as your circumference of the circle. Now you are going to find this out. How can you find this out? What is the equation? D is equals to A is equals to F is equals to, what is the alphabet I'm using for circumference? C is equals to 2 pi r. 2 pi r. Right. Substitute 2 multiplied by, what is the value of pi? 22 over 7. What is the radius of the circle? That is 7 here. Right. Now what you can do, 7 and 7 gets cancelled. Now simplification, nothing else, simplification. These two are division. I can simplify these two. And then 2 into 22, what is the answer? 44 centimeter is my answer. Why centimeter? The unit is given in centimeters, so that this is also in centimeter. Now let's say it is given as 7 meters. Your circumference will be in what? 44 meters. So it cannot be meter squared or centimeter squared. Why? Circumference is not area or circumference is not volume. Circumference is what? A length. So length will be measured in centimeters or meters. Is that clear? How to do the first example? Give me a thumbs up. Order lagi anno ne takkala memo ko takkala. Active. Come on. All good. All good. Okay, fine. Good now. Hi. Can you guys quickly copy this down? Those who have the tune, copy this down under example number one. Please draw this diagram. Those who doesn't have the tune, please write the question, draw it, and write the answer. Taggala. I'll give you 2 minutes. And those who are done with the example number one, after doing this, you have been given time to do the example number two, which is in the tute. Online students, you can refer to the example number two in the soft copy which I have sent. Those who are done writing example number 1, you can move to the example number 2 now. It's timer. You can't take much time to write this. Example number 2. Try to do that, Tagala. Harish. Coming to the next one. Now they are asking you to find out example number 2. They are asking you to find out the circumference of a circle. Circumference of a circle where they have not given the radius, but they have given the diameter of the circle is 7 centimeters. Diameter of the circle is 7 centimeters. Now, I'm going to write the equation. What is the equation? C is equals to 2 pi r. I'm going to write it 2 pi r. 2 into 22 over 7. Radius is 7 centimeter. I'm writing 7. 7 and 7 gets cancelled off. 2 into 22, what is the answer? 44 centimeters answer. Those who got this answer, give me a thumbs up. Those who got this answer, give me a thumbs up. Yes. This is completely wrong. Why is that? This is completely wrong. Lamia, why is this wrong? Think a little bit. 2 pi r. What do I mean by r? Radius. What is this 7 here? This is the diameter. How can you take the diameter and substitute in the place of radius? That's completely wrong, right? You are going to a girl and saying you are a boy. Is that okay? No, right? You can't change like that. Mara case. So here, what they are asking only you need to substitute. You can't decide yourself and you can't go and substitute. This is the common mistake everyone does in the paper. Looking at this value, you go just substitute that. You never think whether they have given the radius or they have given the diameter. You never think about it. Previous question, Lamaya, it was radius. Directly I substituted. They gave the radius. I substitute the radius. Chapter close. Coming into this bugger has not given me the radius. This bugger has given me what? The diameter. How can I take the diameter and substitute in the place of radius? Not possible. So I need to think a little bit vigilantly. මං පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න ඕනේ මොකද්ද මේ කරන්න කියලා. අන්න හරි. C is equals to 2 pi r. Before substituting things, I need to find out what is the value of radius. Radius is equals to, I said there is a relationship, right? Radius is equals to diameter divided by 2. What is the value of diameter? 7. 7 divided by 2, what is the answer? 3.5 centimeter is my answer. So what is the radius? Radius is equals to 3.5 centimeters. Now substitute. C is equals to 2 into 22 over 7 multiplied by what is the radius? 3.5. 3.5. Now all our students, all the students who are doing maths has a body disease called as decimal phobia. What is this decimal phobia? When you look at a decimal, you think the question is very difficult. More difficult, sir. I can't do, sir. Every time this decimal, when decimal comes, I don't know how to do it. I'm getting fever when I see a decimal. Mara case tikat ni diyen. Lamai remember, substituting decimal in an equation is really hard. So I'm gonna act a little bit smart here. Instead of writing 3.5, what I'm gonna do? Instead of writing 3.5, I know I can replace this by what? 7 divided by 2. Correct? No? 7 divided by 2 is the radius. I found the final answer here. Instead of finding the final answer, I'm substituting this on the place of radius. Done. Now substitute. I can cancel this 7 and I can cancel this 7. I can cancel this 2 and I can cancel this 2. Who is remaining finally? 22 is remaining. So what is your answer? 22 centimeter is your answer. Did you understand how to do the example number 2? Yes or no? Those who made a mistake, you understood what is the mistake. Is that clear now? Yes or no? Give me a thumbs up. Rest of the people, go. I'm a buddhi. Okay, that's good. Copy the example number 2 quickly. Copy the example number 2. Chat box is open to you. If there is any doubt, you can ask me. Just I have one message. Mariam, sir, I couldn't understand. Which one, Ramya? Mariam, can you please let me know which one you didn't understand? Finding out this 7 over 2. Give me a thumbs up if so. If I have said the correct thing. 7 over 2. Yes, all good. Mariam, listen to me very carefully. In the question, Mariam, what they have given the diameter. They have not given the radius. No. Read the question number 2. They have said 7 is the diameter of the circle, not the radius of it. So remember, in the circumference circle, I don't have something called as diameter. I have something called as a radius. Before going to the question, I need to find out what is the value of the radius. You know, if the whole length here is 7, I can say the diameter is equals to what? 7 divided by 2. Sorry, the radius is equals to 7 divided by 2. I know the radius is equals to diameter divided by 2. So I'm writing 7 divided by 2. Instead of writing 3.5, when I write a decimal, it's difficult. I'm writing 7 divided by 2. What is the meaning of 7 divided by 2? 3.5. The same value. Even if you write 3.5, you are going to get the same answer. Even if you write 7 divided by 2, you are going to get the same answer. I'm just saying, instead of putting 2, you can put it as 4 divided by 2. What is the answer? 4 divided by 2. 2 is equals to 4 divided by 2 also. That means how? 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2, answer is 2. So likewise, I can say 3.5 is equals to 7 divided by 2. Instead of putting 3.5, I can put 7 divided by 2. Now I know I can cancel cross way. 7 and 7 gets cancelled off. I can cancel cross way. 2 and 2 gets cancelled off. Who's remaining? 22. Right, 22. That is your answer there. Is that clear, Mariam? Give me a thumbs up. Yes, all good. Quickly copy this down. We have one more theory. With that, we are done with this lesson. Very simple lesson. If you understand the basics, very difficult. That difficult තමයි නැතුවනේ මේ හරියට ටැන් ටික හොයාගත්තා නම් perimeter කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? What is a circumference? What is the difference between radius and the diameter? And how to do the calculation and how to find out the circumference of a semicircle. These things are more than enough to tackle a very hard question also. Oh, good. Those who are done, please give me a thumbs up. Good, 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 good. Okay, fine, all good. Hi. Now coming into something very important again. Now, Lamai, I need to find out the difference between this and this. मतलब बताएगा? I'm having a circle. I'm having a circle. And I'm having a half a circle. I'm having a circle and I'm having a half a circle. Almost half. Half a circle. Now, Lamai, मतलब बताएगा? Now, when I compare these two, what is the similarity? I'm gonna draw. I'm just gonna compare. That Balagan. I can say the portion, the perimeter here is called as C. I can find out how C is equals to 2 pi r. This is the perimeter of the circle, the whole circle. That's what is called as what? C is equals to 2 pi r. Lamaya, remember, I can't call this as circumference. If I say this is circumference, that is completely wrong. Some of your teachers in school also, they will teach you this is called as circumference. No, Lamai, this is completely wrong. Go argue with them. Teacher, circumference is defined for a full circle. Circumference is not defined for a half a circle. Now you can ask me, sir, then how do I define the curved length of an half a circle? I would say there is another name for it called as arc length. You draw arc. It's called as arc length. So you call it as what? Arc length. Always remember, for a full circle, the curved portion is called as, for a full circle. Again, I'm repeating, full circle, full circle. For a full circle, I call it as circumference. Even it is quarter of a circle or half a circle or anything other than the full circle. Anything other than the full circle. Even if you have a small portion, small curved portion also, you call it as what length? Arc length. Now, how can I find out this arc length? Compare these two diagrams. I'm just asking you, if I find out both the diagrams are same diagram, this is having a radius of 7 centimeter. This is also having a radius of 7 centimeter. This is 7 centimeter. This is also 7 centimeter. Now I'm asking you, when you think only, you will always like be like, okay, this is what is the thing here, you will understand it. When I compare these two, to find out the arc length, if I find out the half the length of the curved portion, that is more than enough for me, right? Without finding out the full one is the circumference thing. If I find out the circumference and divide that answer by 2, I will get half the length there. That half the length is going to be the arc length there. Example, I will say, the circumference of this circle is equals to 44 centimeter. I'm saying the circumference of the circle is equals to 44 centimeter. I'm asking, what is the arc length of this? What is the arc length of this? The chat box is open to you. Think. Even though you go wrong, never mind. Put answer. 240. Come on. Yes, I got some answers, correct answers. Yes. I got 1. I got 2. Perfect. Perfect, Lamia. This is what I want. This is 44 in the sense the arc length will be how much? I call it as AL. Arc length is equals to 22 centimeters. That means when I compare a circle and a semicircle, remember again, when I compare a circle and a semicircle, the arc length of the semicircle is going to be half of the length of what? Circumference. So I can say the arc length here can be found out by, I can say arc length is equals to, write the equation of the circumference. What is the equation of the circumference? 2 pi r. 2 pi r is circumference. But I need to find out the arc length of a semicircle. Arc length of the semicircle. I'm writing semicircle. Semicircle is actually half of the circle. I multiply this by half. When I multiply this by half, 2 and 2 gets cancelled off. What is the arc length of a semicircle? Arc length of a semicircle is equals to pi r. What is the equation? Arc length of a semicircle is equals to pi r. What is the equation? Pi r is the equation. Is that clear? What is the difference between the circumference and the arc length of a semicircle? Give me a thumbs up. Everyone? Yes, all good. Okay, fine. All good. Nearby. Hurry. Can you guys take your writing book? Everyone, those who have the tube, those who doesn't have the tube, take your writing book. Write the topic as difference between C and arc length of a semicircle. What do we mean by C here? Difference between C and arc length of a semicircle. C means what? Circumference of a circle. Can you guys please write this heading and copy this diagram? Taggala. Write this also. So, I have a few questions. Okay, Salia, I'll make it clear. Please copy this down for now. Very simple, Dini. Very simple. I'll explain it again. Don't worry. First of all, copy this down. Let everyone copy it. After that, I'll explain it again. Nice to see all my students coming to the class today. In a very, very romantic climate. Romantic in the sense it's very romantic to sleep, nothing else. Don't get me wrong. I'm sleepy. After your class, I'll go. Gatama, Gatana, ready. I hope you will also do the same. Don't know whether you are sleeping right now. All right. Balam, give me a thumbs up, everyone. Balam, just give me a thumbs up to check. Okay, okay, fine, fine. Concentrate. Regina, lama yun. Munday, munday. Are you all good? Okay. Some people said, Salia. Only Salia said she can understand. Listen to me very carefully. Salia, look at the paper. Again, I'm drawing a circle. Then I'm drawing a semicircle. Or semicircle. Alright. You have a circle and you have a semicircle. Now I'm asking you, how can you find out the circumference of a circle? Circumference of a circle is equals to what? Circumference of the circle is equals to 2 pi r. We have already studied this. This will give me the answer for what? This will give me the whole length of this curved portion. The whole full length of the curved portion will be defined as what? Circumference. I will get the answer. Let's say I found out the answer. That answer is equals to 44 centimeters. Now I need to find out the curved length of the same circle where the same circle has been divided into two portions. This is what? This is semicircle. Semicircle. This is semicircle. Hi. Semicircle in the sense half of a circle. Okay? I'm just asking you, if the whole portion is 44, if I divide this circle into two, this length here would be half the length, right? That length is going to be half the length. If the whole one is 44, this length is going to be a half the length of this. So I can say, if I divide this by 2, I will get this length. What is that length? 22 centimeters is my length. This is in terms of what? Values. Now I'm saying, if C equal 2 pi r, the curve length, the arc length of the semicircle will be, I'm writing arc length. Arc length of the semicircle will be 2 pi r divided by 2. Why divide by 2? Here the value is divided by 2. Here I'm dividing the equation by 2. If I divide the equation by 2, 2 and 2 gets cancelled off. What is the answer? Pi r is the answer. So arc length of a semicircle is equals to what? Pi r is the answer. Salia, is that clear? Give me a thumbs up. Yes, all good. Okay, fine. Now example, I'll show an example. Palamu, I'm saying Lamai, you wanted to find out the arc length of a semicircle which is having The radius 7 centimeter. Radius is 7 centimeter. How can you find out? You can't write C equal to pi r. Why? This is not a full circle. This is half a circle. There is an equation. What is that equation? The equation is arc length of semicircle is equals to pi r. Pi r. What is the value? 22 over 7. Radius is 7. 7 and 7 gets cancelled off. What is the answer? 22 centimeter is the answer. This is one method of doing. One method of doing it. You have another method. Another method, method number 2. Now what you're going to do is, you're going to consider this as a full circle. If you consider it as a full circle, you can find out the C value. C is equals to 2 pi r. Find out the circumference, full circumference. 2 into 22 over 7. Radius is 7. 7 and 7 gets cancelled off. Answer is what? 44 centimeter. Now, I have found out what? The circumference of the circle. They have given me a half a circle, right? For the full circle, if it's 44, for half circle, it is going to be how much? Half of it. So I'm going to write arc length of semicircle is equals to 44 divided by 2. It is going to be 22 centimeters. You got the same answer. You got the same answer. Balan. Make it at same answer 22. Make it at same answer 22. But my problem is, if you stick into the method number 2, at home, when I give a homework or anything, you will do it correctly. But when you go to the exam, what the pressure theme. With that pressure, when you go and write the answer, sometimes you will think this is the final answer. You will end it up here and go for the next question. That means you are missing the marks which they have actually questioned you. You're going to miss that. So, better to stick into the method number 1 than going with the method number 2. But I'm not saying method number 2 is not correct. Method number 2 is 100% correct. But method number 1 is better than that. Is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? Give me a thumbs up. Yes. Write this as a question, Lamai. Just write this down in your writing book. Just write this down in your writing book. No need to draw the full circle. Make a note, man. Half a circle like write the method number 1 and method number 2. Come on, quickly. Okay, those who are done with that, please give me a thumbs up so that I can move to the next theory. Once that theory is over, we can do questions. We can practice questions now. All good. I'll give you 1 minute. Taggala me give karanna. We have less time. Okay, moving to the next year. Last year. Mudra balaganna. Perimeter of a semicircle. Okay. Those who have the physical tube, please turn to page number 45. Those who have the physical tube, hard copy එක තියෙන කට්ටිය page number 45. Right. Now we are going to have what? We are going to have a semicircle. We are going to have a semicircle. Semicircle. Right? In the semicircle, what is happening is, Lamia, I have the center. I have the center out here. Okay, fine. Fine. I have the center. From the center, I will call this part as my radius. This part as my radius. And this is called as what? My arc length, right? Arc length, I'm writing here. If I wanted to find the perimeter of this figure, how can I find out the perimeter? Perimeter means what? Addition of all the outsides. Now I have one length here. I have one length here, which is up to here. And the next length is from here to here. So I can say perimeter of a semicircle is equals to, perimeter of a semicircle is equals to arc length plus r, one radius plus another r, one radius. What is the equation I gave for arc length? Don't by heart. Circumference is 2 pi r in the sense arc length of a semicircle is going to be half of it. If I divide 2 pi r by 2, 2 and 2 gets cancelled off. What is remaining? Pi r. That means arc length of a semicircle, the equation is what? Pi r. So I will write what? Pi r plus r plus r. What is the answer? 2r is my answer. So the perimeter of semicircle is defined as pi r plus 2r. Lamai, remember this is in your syllabus, but no need to by heart this. If you practically also think you can find out the answer, I will teach you how to find out this answer. Make a danata ogolla liya. Those who doesn't have the tube, please write this down in your writing book. Those who have the tube, please mark. There is a diagram on the top. On the top, mark all the things on the semicircle and write this down quickly. When I solve examples, this is going to be pretty clearer. Once you are done with this, please give me a thumbs up so that I can move to the next one. Good, good, good. Okay, online line. You can take the soft copy of the TO which I have sent in the chat box. Read the example number 1 and try to do that example number 1. This applies for the people who have the tutor also. Not only for online. Other seminar applies for everyone. Please take the example number 1, read it and try to do that question. I'll give you 1.5, 2 minutes. Okay, all good. Let's move down to the example number 1. Hi. In the example number 1, they are saying find the perimeter of the semicircle shown in the figure. So sorry, Lamai, so sorry. The length is not given, so I give the length. One asked me, right? How can I give it? Where is semicircle given to you? They are saying the semicircle is having a radius of 7 centimeters. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute. Try to do this. Length is not given, right? I have given the length. Please try to do this. Find the perimeter of this semicircle. This is the center. Okay, let's look into the board. Balanna daggala. Now perimeter කියන්න ළමයි obviously I need to add all the outsides. Outsides කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? I need to add this value. I need to add this value and I need to add this value. Now I know if this is 7, this is also 7 centimeter. But I don't know this curve portion's length. What is that curve portion actually? That is the arc length of a semicircle. Okay, find out the arc length of the semicircle. What is the equation to find out the arc length of the semicircle? No need to by heart again. It is 2 pi r for the full circle. Half a circle. Semicircle in the sense that divide by 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled off. What is the answer? Pi r. Substitute 22 over 7. Radius is 7. 7 and 7 gets cancelled off. Answer is how much? 22 centimeter. 22 centimeter. Now I'm going to find out the perimeter. How can you find out the perimeter? What is the meaning of the perimeter? Perimeter is the addition of all the outsides. That means I found out this is 22 centimeters. This is 22. That's not visible then. Right. 22. I know this portion here is 22. I'm writing 22 centimeter plus 7 centimeter plus 7 centimeter. It is 22 plus 14. That is answer. The answer is going to be 36 centimeter is my perimeter of the diagram. Is that clear how to find out the perimeter of the semicircle? Is that clear how to find out the perimeter of a semicircle? Give me a thumbs up. What about Khadija, Nafeel, Mariam, Muad, Sajid? Sajid, yeah. Okay. And Salha Muhammad, what about you? Okay, all good, all good. Can you guys quickly copy this down under example number 1? Those who have the tute under example number 1, those who doesn't have the tute, please copy this down under the writing book. Those who are done with this, you can try the example number 2 now. Example number 2. We are done with the theories. Now we are going to solve questions. Okay, Amra, sir, I didn't understand. Okay, Amra, again, look at the board. In the question, what are they asking? To find out the perimeter of the semicircle. What is a semicircle? Half a circle, right? Okay, the half a circle is here. In the diagram, they have given what is the radius? Radius is 7 centimeter. They wanted me to find out what the perimeter. What do you mean by perimeter? Addition of all the outer sides. Outsides are two. Now, when I look at this, if this is the radius, the next portion also is radius, right? If this is 7 centimeter, other one is also 7 centimeter. I have two lengths here, 1 and 2. If I add this is also an outside, right? If I add this, then only my perimeter will be complete. So, I know this, but I don't know this. What is my goal now? To find out the perimeter. Sorry, find out the arc length of the semicircle. I'm writing what? Arc length of a semicircle. Arc length means what? Arc length of a semicircle. If I wanted to find out the circumference of a full circle, the equation is 2 pi r. Equation is 2 pi r. If I wanted to find out the curve portion's length, that means arc length of a semicircle, that's going to be half of this, right? If this the whole thing is the full thing, half is going to be the next side. So, to find out the arc length of this, 2 pi r divided by 2, 2 and 2 gets cancelled. What is the answer? Pi r is the answer. So, to find out the arc length of a semicircle, what is the equation? Pi r is the equation. Now I have come here. Balanna. Coming into this, I'm finding out arc length of a semicircle. What is the equation? Pi r. Substitute at that 22 over 7 into 7. 7 is the radius of this circle. 22 is the answer. 22 centimeter. What is this 22 centimeter? The arc length of this. In the question, they are asking you what? The perimeter. What do you mean by perimeter? Addition of all the outsides. 22 plus 7 plus 7. 22 plus 7 plus 7. What is your answer? 36 centimeter is your answer. Amra, is that clear now? Give me a thumbs up. Yes, all good. Those who are done with the first one, you can do the second one. Please copy this down, move down to the second one. Correct. Looking at the next question. Mandra Balagan. Hari, look at the board. Now they have given a very nice diagram. A very nice diagram. Hari. Now they have said this is the center of the circle and this length is equals to this length. That's what they have given two equal marks here. Two equal marks here. And they have said this length is equals to 14 centimeter. If this is 14, this is also 14 centimeter. Yes or no? Yes. Hi. Now they are asking, find the perimeter of this diagram. Mara question. It's a good question. If you can do this question, your brain has been trained and you know perfectly what is what. Make question. Give your 100% concentration. This 1.5 hour of class is gonna come to an end in another few minutes of time. All these times you were studying everything to do this question. Now I have how many semicircles? Two semicircles. One semicircle is this semicircle and the other semicircle is this semicircle. Now first thing that you need to find out is, I have two semicircles. Find the radius and the diameter of each semicircle. Now I know, if I take the semicircle number 1, I'm taking the large semicircle as semicircle number 1. Semicircle number 1's radius is equals to how much? 14 centimeter. Radius of the semicircle number 1. I'm writing radius of the semicircle number 1 is how much? 14 centimeter. 14 centimeter. Now when I look at the semicircle number 2, the smallest semicircle, the length from here to here is 14. That means the center of this smaller semicircle is somewhere here. That means this 14 is not the radius of the semicircle number 2. This 14 is the diameter of semicircle number 2. Now, how can you find out the radius of the semicircle number 2? Radius of the semicircle number 2 is equals to diameter divided by 2. What is the diameter of this 14? Divide by 2, answer is 7 centimeter. Very good. If you have identified this, you're halfway done with the question. Is that clear? How to find out the radius of each and every individual semicircle? Yes or no? Give me a thumbs up. Khadija, Afia, Afdal, yes, Saliha, Amna. Yes, all good, all good. Now that is all okay. Now we are done. The first step has been done successfully. Now the second step is what they are asking me to find out the perimeter. Now this is a diagram now. Find which are my outsides. First of all, I need to find the values of outsides to find out the perimeter, right? What are my outsides? I'm using the red color mark the outsides. Balaganna. This length is an outside for me. Yes or no? Yes. This length is an outside for me. That means I need to find out one length. Length number 1. This is the length number 2. Already I know that. This length number 1 I don't know. Length number 1 I don't know. Length number 2 I already know. This is 14 centimeter. Then I need to find out this. This is the length number 3. Length number 3 also not known. That means if I want to find out the perimeter, I should add the length number 1 plus length number 2 plus length number 3. The problem is I don't know this. I know this. I don't know this. Now what is length number 1? That is the arc length of this semicircle, right? Arc length of this semicircle. Let me find out the arc length of that semicircle. Arc length of semicircle number 2. I'm writing number 2. I'm just numbering it up to make sure you guys are understanding it. In exams, you don't want to number it. You can just find it out. But I'm just numbering it up. Arc length of semicircle number 2. I know the equation is what? Pi r. 22 over 7. What is my radius? Radius of the arc number 2. Semicircle number 2 is what? 7. 7 and 7 gets cancelled. What is the answer? 22 centimeter. Now I know this. Sorry. Yes, I know this because I have taken 1 as this length. Okay, I know that. Now I need to find out the third one. Third one in the sense, the huge semicircle's arc length. I'm going to find out that arc length. Arc length of semicircle number 1. That's the huge semicircle. That is also pi r. What is the equation? 22 over 7. What is the radius of the bigger semicircle? It is 14. 7 times 1, 7 times 2, 2 into 22. What is the answer? 44 centimeter. Now I know this also. Now can't I find out the perimeter? Perimeter is going to be easy. Perimeter is going to be length number 1 is 22. Length number 2 is 14. Length number 3 is 44. 20 plus 22 plus 14. This 22 plus 14 answer is 36. 36 plus 4 is 40. 36 plus 4 is 40. 40 plus 40, what is the answer? It is 80. Answer is 80 centimeter is my answer. Did you understand how to do this question? Yes or no? Very simple. Simple stuff. Apply, get the answer. Is that clear? Give me a thumbs up, everyone. Super. Can you guys quickly copy this down under the example number? We are done now, that's all. See you. Okay. Okay. I just need a small feedback. Was the session today was clear? Give me a thumbs up, everyone. Was the session today? Is the circumference lesson clear for everyone? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so a heart reaction. If you have understood this, give me a heart reaction. Balam. If you have understood this. Okay. Was the session clear? Give me a heart reaction. Let's see. Okay. All good. So am I. That's all for today. See you guys in another session out there. We have more session to come out. So we'll have more seminars for grade 9 coming forward. So let's come across this මොකද්ද Max කියන මතේ එහෙමම difficult lesson එක පට්ට ලේසි කරගන්න ඕනේ අපි. So that's the work that we are doing in the theory class and also in the extra sessions which we do. So lamai, physical lamai, meet you physically on this week, Saturday. And online lamai, meet you guys on Friday this week. So that's all for today. See you guys on the coming up classes. Okay, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the feedback. Great, Lamai. Thank you so much. This is what we do. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye. See you.